As people are still discussing the poor death of Liam Payne, the ex-member of One Direction who lost his life in Argentina, we take a look at a video by ex-former member of E17 boy band, Brian Harvey, and we ask the question, does Brian Harvey know numerology and Freemasonry?
It is something I haven't thought of before, yeah? Because of the picture, I can't work out how there's a picture of Liam laying in the lobby, right, with the laptop there. I can't work out how that happens, right, being honest with you, because he doesn't look alive in that picture to me. And I think a lot of other people agree with that as well. He doesn't look alive in that. So, something that I haven't thought of yet, yeah? Did he even fall from a balcony? Or, as some people in the comments have mentioned, he might have been placed there. Because he was down in the lobby, laying on that chair, looking unalive. And let's face it, we are all taking everyone's word for it, that he even fell from a balcony in the first place. And then when you marry that up with the injuries, that a lot of people are speculating and saying they're not even consistent with the fall, lots of things don't marry up. Imagine he never fell from there. He might not have done. He may well have been placed there. I never thought of that before.
Ignore Beyonce, bit random. Wow. Ignore Beyonce, bit random. Wow.
I thought P.Diddy. So I went out to shake his hand, and I shook his hand, and I was like, oh, nice to meet you, and he's going, with the longest handshake ever. And I'm like sat there just looking in P.Diddy's eyes like, when is this going to end?
I never thought of that before. And also, this Swift Incorporations Limited, yeah, I've been on that. That's been on our company. If you look at some of our old videos, even I've questioned that. It's on the old E17 company. Swift Incorporations, as far as I'm aware, is something that the accountants do. I had an accountant in Palmer's Green, and years ago I had a company called Brian Harvey Productions Limited, and I put my old man on there as secretary, like my dad, and a guy called Tom in Palmer's Green set it up for me. I know fuck all about companies. I don't even know how to set them up. The accountant that I had in Palmer's Green, a guy called Tom set it up for me, a Greek guy. And Swift Incorporations has come up a lot. It's come up on E17 Touring Limited. It's also come up on... What was our original company called? Can you remember it? What was the original E17 company?
Massive.
But Made Copy Limited? Band Model Limited?
Yeah.
Band Model Limited. Check that out. I'm pretty sure Swift Incorporations is on that also. So that is something that is done without your knowledge. And then later on, we find out that Swift Incorporations... I've done videos on this. That Swift Incorporations is linked to Finchley Road, some kind of boiler house companies on Finchley Road. I did have a little bit of a look into it, but I don't really understand companies. But yeah, Swift has come up on a lot of things, and I've questioned it years ago, even regards to E17. So check that out. The E17 company was called Band Model Limited. And my old manager, as his company is still active and been putting his boyfriend's name, and that is called Alderzone Limited. Alderzone Limited. And I'm pretty sure Swift Incorporations comes up on that as well. So check that out. But going back to Liam Payne, Imagine he didn't fall out of there and that he was placed there. Because once again, like I've already said, we're taking everyone's word for it that that's what happened. If it was all going to be staged and planned, the hotel would ring up the police or the ambulance, whatever the fuck they rung. I thought they rung the police, yeah? But imagine he hasn't even fallen off the balcony. And they've needed all of this time to AI a video of him falling from the balcony. Imagine that. It's possible. It is possible. It is possible. Because otherwise, how did they have him down in the lobby laid up on that settee like that? It's not the hotel room. It's not. Unless he's been photoshopped from a picture of him in the hotel room when the girlfriend was there and she took that picture. But then that hasn't come up, that it was a photo that she took. So we still don't know who took that photo. But it was taken in the lobby by the looks of things. And it looks like it was taken over. If you look to the left, if you look at the picture of the lobby, when you Google the images, to the left, there's almost like a reception desk. To the left, a white desk, and you can see the bottom of that desk in the photo of him when he's laid there looking at that laptop. And would he be laying there with that laptop with his emails open, with people taking photographs from just behind him? So it's a strong possibility that he hasn't even fallen from this balcony. This could all be stories. I never thought of that before. I just thought that was important before I put that out there. Yeah, and check out the companies, the E17 companies. You're going to see Swift on now. And I've spoken about this in the past. About 3-4 years ago, I've done a whole fucking thing on it. They could still be up. Go back through my YouTube, back to the beginning, where I was talking about... which video was it? Let me just go back and have a quick look for you. Videos... It'll probably be on one of my lives. Oh mate, I've done so many of them. It's either on Entrapment of Brian Harvey or Mossad, Prince Andrew, Ghislaine Maxwell, Rupert Murdoch. Oh, another checkerboard. Look, John Wedge's story to do with the Baby P story. Do you remember that picture of Baby P? Do you remember that? Look in the background. You think John Wedge is real? Jill Dando, look at her doorstep. Checkerboard, right? Go back and look at some of these old videos, please. Go on my YouTube. Oh, and this one's important as well. Millie Dowler, 33 seconds. Have a look at that. Yeah, just go back and have a look at a load of my backlog, a load of my history in the live section.
Don't forget to grab your copy of the new book that's out now, Breaking the Matrix, Numerology, Astrology, available on Amazon.